And let it sit there in the road, wow. I'm still up, I'm in the coupe by myself. I had to kick her though when I was fast. Keep the awards on the shelf. In the fan. I'm sick and tired of me. Act like they find it, telling it lies. Acting like they the one created this and they get all this drip from my guys. Yeah, Cartier eyes, Cartier coat, Cartier ass the watch. Cartier look, Cartier, Cartier spec buffalo on the side. Pussy cut diamonds, they Cartier. Cartier, Cartier. I ring look cool with 200 a dash. Cartier jeans, ain't no way I can say. Ain't no way I'm ever gonna go out. Man, I can't go out, no way I'm gonna go out. I just grip on her and I show out. I sit like a champ and I wait on her whole lot. I just whip up a new Chanel paddock. I whip with the wrist and I don't break the door out. Turn the hose up.
You need to be. I said you need to be trying to just go to sleep. I said you need to try to go to sleep. You gotta get up early.
Tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. At their own 25-yard line. I've been gone for too long. I've been waiting on a drummer to kick off a comeback song. I've been waiting in no way. Alert! What? Stop. Baker going to throw this right away. And incomplete to open things up. You talk about this Washington defense. They're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Regular.
Stop. Play fake. Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. To throw, Mayfield. He'll try to pick it up himself. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On first down, it's Krosky-Merritt. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Run coverage, excellent there from the defensive end position.
How many times do we sit with coaches and they talk about a base defensive end, a guy who can anchor and play with leverage? We just saw a great example of it. And how about the bonus, tackling the runner for a loss?
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Off the play fake, Daniels. There's a short one pulled in by Sinnott. And they go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stopped it well short.
Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 38. Baker going to give it to Irving. To the 43, 2nd down. This defense for the Commanders, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
2nd and 5. Mayfield down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Emeka Egbuka, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5. You talk about this Washington defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit. And now they're out executing.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Run, run, run.
Here's Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bucs are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to a good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Stop.
Mayfield looks to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. That's caught. Emeka Egbuka. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Emeka Egbuka, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are on the board first here this afternoon. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. touchdown. Here's McLaughlin to kick off. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possible. Let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The slot man in motion right. They go play action. Daniels. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. Touchdown, Washington. Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. That's complete to the rookie from Michigan. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. And again, it's Mayfield. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit. Had them back on their heels. But they were pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Alert, alert. Good. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Run, run, run.
Throwing, Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
180.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 37. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. That is made complete over the middle. It's Shepard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Mayfield. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Now a 2nd and 10.
King. 180.
Mayfield with it once more. He completes it to it, and I think the ball's out. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Alert, 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 alert. Pistol. Up, up. Point it right.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he showed some fancy footwork on the juke, but then quickly taken down. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
180. What's up?
Irving trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll run with Irving. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bucky Irving, his 5th rushing touchdown now of the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after the drive. They watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Throwing now is Daniels. There's a short one pulled in by Simi. Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Daniels looking to throw. This one left side caught by Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up the first down.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On the jump.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6.
Go. 19, 18.
Now they'll change things up. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Yaya Diaby, he's the one who got in there. He gets the sack. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. A nice run back there. That's a good play. It's a 16-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Now Daniels. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam.
He didn't give me his bottle.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. To the air goes Daniels. It's caught inside the 25. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. Big yardage that time for Washington. 42 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
60 boxes, 60 boxes.
To throw is Daniels. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away. Tuck it away because you've got to take care of the ball.
Open man is Ibuka. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
They run out of the gun with Irvin. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Hey, we got my this fucking stand.
King, 180.
What's up?
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm is the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Alert, 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 alert. 180. What's up?
They're going to look to throw. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Kings. What's up?
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. And that last throw, Charles, is going to move him past 32,942 yards passing for his career, and that surpasses the total of the Hall of Famer and a colleague of both of ours, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, played from 1989 to 2000. And Troy Aikman, he was about winning. Because remember, he had Michael Irvin to throw it to. We had Emmitt Smith to hand it to. Just imagine if he was throwing it the way they throw it around nowadays. His numbers, boy, would they be sky high.
What's up?
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Real quick, whole squad on that rim. 0 to 100, real quick, 0 to 100.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Regular, 180.
Mayfield down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlines, but incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Hey, alert!
Here's Mayfield. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Emeka Egbuka. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bucs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Let's go now.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
There's a short one pulled in by Simmons. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
What you say?
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 2nd and 6. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Here's Daniels. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll look to throw again. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Channing Tindall. And the Bucs will take over here just shy of the 30.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
To throw, Mayfield. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hey, alert 33.
Throwing, Mayfield. He finds his man, complete. It's Shepard. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And his kick is indeed good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Oh, good return up past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
During the week, the special teams coach puts together a game plan that he presents to the head coach. And in every game plan, there's one big play that he points to the head coach and says, listen, when we need it, we can go to it. I think they did exactly that on that one.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
22-yard line. Let's go now.
is with a give to Krosky Merritt. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run once more with JCM. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. From 6 yards away. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Mayfield looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back complete. Calling the game for 3 on the play. And that'll make it second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
20! Real. Run. Kings! What's up?
Mayfield to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Kings! Undercut! 180! Hey, alert 33! Done!
Mayfield. He completes it to Evans. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
180! What's that?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
3 more yards.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. He'll get that out to the flat to White. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Now he's going to step up and run.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Moss!
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So that's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Moss!
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll go up the middle with White. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Alert, 20. Real. Watch out.
Again, this is White. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bucs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Looking to put a drive together.
Come on.
Now Daniels. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Boss.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Let's go now.
To the air goes Daniels. He finds his man, complete. That's Lane. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Daniels looking to throw. He'll get this complete to Senate, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So down to 16 here for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Throwing now is Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That leads us to a first and goal. It's a pickup of 8. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Jaden Daniels. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
31. Commanders 21.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
To throw again on second down, Mayfield. Open man is Ibuka. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm is just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Mayfield now. That is caught. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Well, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 37-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Here's Mayfield. To the left side, he gets this one to Ibuka. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
What a drive this has been, just churning up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation. See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Mayfield. Here's White. They set up the screen. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a 1st down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Rashad White taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Buccaneers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Bullshit ass shit.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
It was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
To throw is Daniels. Middle of the field, he's got McClure. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Here's Daniels. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's another Washington Commander.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And returns it right back to Samuel. Second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup.
Now they'll shift things around.
At the Bucs' 29-yard line.
Back to throw again. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. The quick slant caught. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared.
This speech is my recital. I think it's very vital to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. It's so tight. Here we go.